Okay, we're going to talk about risk management because a lot of people are going to lose money on crypto because they don't employ good risk management. And this is, if you don't know my story, I lost a lot of money just this year in April. I aped in like all my money in April and it went down 80%. As you know, we had a gigantic drop at that point in May. And so that really hurt me. And, I was in a very bad position at that point in my life, and I really just, being an entrepreneur, I think I just grinded away, and I was like, you know what, I need to figure this out. I need to really learn what I'm doing. And so I took it seriously. I took TA seriously. I took trying to learn seriously, and I still made a lot of mistakes. And I think what's interesting is that people were just a lot of people in the traders group I was in were just like trolling me and flaming me and calling me dumb and saying I didn't learn. And I'm pretty sure I've way surpassed all of them when it comes to like how much money I've made in crypto, because I did learn from my mistakes. It just took me some time. And so everybody has a different level of where they've like understand and learn. And I want to be here to try to help you understand this. So this video is just about the topic of risk management so that you don't lose a lot of money. And I haven't really elaborated on this in the beginning of just explaining what this video is, but if you've stayed around, basically what it is the ability to allocate only a percent of your portfolio so that if you're wrong, by probabilities, you will end up making money. Like, let's say you have a 6 out of 10 win rate. Well, if you ape in, on one call or one trade, all your money, and that turns out bad, you're screwed. What if you aped in the same amount every time at a percent that you're comfortable with, where your emotions don't cloud your judgment? So let's give a theoretical example, and this is not financial advice. This is just educational and entertainment purposes only for paper trading. So let's say you had $10,000 and you're comfortable with losing $500. That means that you should not be spending $1,000 on a trade. Why? Because then it emotionally affects your judgment, and you're sitting there looking at the charts being like, oh my God, is my money up or down? And that's not what you want. So you can see here, let's say you're in my Discord and you want to like join these calls that I'm doing, right? Well, if you do like $500 of this and it works, $500 of this and it works, and you're like, okay, this works. And then you get into this one and it goes down, like let's say you put all your money in and this goes down, you're screwed. And that's on you, because no one's ever right in crypto. And if you just allocate, let's say you put $1,000 in this and it keeps going down lower, you start to freak out and you can't sleep and your emotions are clouded. Don't do that. And it's just like, it's really bad. So you can see here that this channel, actually, I'm going to remove the OG role soon enough. So only if you chat and you're active in the Discord and helping others will I allow you to be in it. But you can see I'm 4 for 4. I called QRDO an unnoticed blockchain, Fredo or whatever. And I think it's trading at like $3.60, which is like a what? 20% plus pump, 25% plus pump. EJS, hold it at 11 cents on the buy zone. It's at like what, 17 cents? It stayed at 17 cents for a long time. I think it's at 16 cents now. ADA, it's starting to get noticed. I've been waiting for entry, but it doesn't stop pumping. This pumped like, I think it's at like $11 or $12 right now. You could say this is a bull flag, maybe, maybe not, but it pumped. Litecoin has yet to pump. It is waiting, but I said it's getting close to a bump and run pattern. If it breaks the blue line and retest, that'd be a good entry. It'll explode at that point. So this hasn't played out, and Rena has played out. So Rena here, I said, hey, this is a buy zone. I don't remember the price now, but I know it's pumped because I've seen when I looked at my portfolio, I saw it was up. So anyway, these 4 have done super well. Litecoin hasn't played out. But right, my point is I also talk in the Degen talk, I talk in the IDO talk, and I talk in the technical analysis talk of things that I think will work. Wars, for example, which I mentioned in another video, I was like, okay, it's at a buy zone, but it could come lower, and it did come lower. And if you went in all your money, you'd be panicking right now when I'm still bullish on it. It's still going to take time, but it's very unwise that you just stick on all your money then and there. What you should do is, let's say, be like, okay, you know what? If I want to listen to someone, and for my paper trading account, of course, then why not stick in the $10,000 example? It's $500 into this. Take profits where it's at right now at 30%. Maybe you just take 30% out. So you're left with your principal, but you've milked some profits. EJS. It was up 60% at one point, probably 50% up now. It's like, look, that's a lot of money. Just take out your principal, if anything, leave the profits in. Unless you want to join it for the launch pad, which I am very bullish on that launch pad. ADA, you put in another 500. Okay, cool. Technically, I said KDA is just waiting for an entry, so maybe you didn't stick in. And LTC, you better not have stuck in because I did not say go in. Arena, you stuck in $500. And then maybe the next one I'm wrong, right? Maybe the next one I call it and it just goes to nothing. And let's say you stuck in 2,000. Well, you just killed all your gains from everything else because you didn't have risk management. And that includes your own belief in your own trade and your own research, where you're like, okay, you know what? I've researched, let's say, Game Station, and I want to go in. And you go in and it works and it gets to $5 and you're like, you're in euphoria state and you're like, oh my God, I'm doing so well. And then the next trade, you're like, this is definitely going to work. And you stick everything in and then it goes to zero and you lose it all. It's like, was that really worth it? Was that really wise? I can tell you from how well I've done with crypto is that what did well was not this get rich quick, like one hit wonder. I never did that. For me, it was winning trades after winning trades after winning trades after winning trades and cutting my losses quickly. And this is literally what I've been doing. I've literally been doing stuff like this where I get in and it goes up in Arena. Like, let's say it was, for example, $500 to $2,000. I got out. I went to the next trade. I looked for the next trade. Found it. Let's say this, right? Went in. Did well. Went to the next one. Never did I just go, okay, I'm going YOLO in. Never did that. And the reason is because I am wrong sometimes. Why lose all of your gains on just one of your calls? It doesn't make any sense. So please take good risk management. Don't just ape in and dump all your money in and then lose it all. You got to find a balance for you where you ask yourself, will I be bothered if I lose all my money on this? And your answer is there for risk management according to your risk profile. Maybe you're someone like you have 10K and you're okay with 2K per trade. That's okay. It's your decision. But don't put 10K into one call of your own, mine, whatever, it doesn't matter, and then lose it all. It makes zero sense that way. So yes, we're in the IDO game. Yes, I do talk about degen stuff as well, but even with IDOs, like, you shouldn't be aping in everything. Like, let's say, for example, engine starter, you shouldn't be aping in like 30% of your money, and then when the IDOs happen, you still leave it as coins. If 30% of your money is an IDO launchpad, which I deem is more acceptable because it is like a huge winner, you definitely should not be just like Pixelverse that came out, right? $110 went to $1,500. Sell it, like take some profits and cash out. Gaia, it's at like what, 6x? Sell that so that your portfolio is balanced out to not EJS being 30% of your funds. Look, I hope videos like this help. If it does, please let me know. You know, I want to try to use the time on YouTube for your actual gain and benefit. I don't want to use it for something that doesn't do well and doesn't help you out. So just let me know if things like this help in the comments, and I'll be happy to do more videos like this. Thanks, guys.